There's a lot of motherfuckers in there. They want that bacon, man. They want it. Oh yes. They fighting it. And about watching me eat it, and it was so succulent. Them motherfuckers gotta fight theyself, man. They gotta fight theyself. They gotta fight theyself off of that pig, man. They want it. They gotta lie to themselves daily. Man, fuck that, man. Man, fuck that. Fuck that pig, man. Man, fuck that, man. Our ancestors, man. Our ancestors never ate that shit, man. Nigga grew up on that shit all the way till he was 35 motherfucking years old. Now all of a sudden, you the goddamn scholar. Oh man, fuck that pig, man. Fuck that pig. What was you eating 10 years ago, dumbass nigga? What the fuck was you eating? You Jimmy Dean sausage, pepper bacon eating motherfucker. Probably got a barbecue grill in your front yard, but now all of a sudden you're the super Hebrew. You're the super Hebrew. I don't eat that stuff.
All right. All praises to the Most High Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Rahakakadash. Double honors and salutations to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Shalom to the hopeful elect. Shalom to you, Akim and Aqua, so you children that believe on this word. Shalom to the speckled bird that scout around the four corners of the globe. This is your brother Kalak Carr coming back at you with another video. And this video has been all Israel ain't Israel, you know. Now this big joker right here, big fat ass nigga right here, know he an Israelite, but he keeps screaming and screaming on about eating abominable foods. We all know in Leviticus, Deuteronomy, we're not supposed to touch the swan. We know we're not supposed to eat all that stuff, but this guy thinks it's okay just because you used to do it in the past. He hasn't turned over that new leaf. He's a reprobate. He's going to continue to do these things and be in his light until Yahushua comes back, because he's the same person that threw together for Thanksgiving that it's Yahushua Day, and they ate all the pepper bacon, the ham, and whatnot. Man, this guy's, you shouldn't follow this guy, because he's gonna lead you to death. He's gonna lead you to death. Let's go to Mark. I'm going to start at 19. Mark 2 and 19. And Yahushua said unto them, can the children of the bride chamber fast while the bridegroom is with them? As long as they have the bridegroom with them, they cannot fast. But the days will come when the bridegroom shall be taken away from them, and then shall they fast in those days. No man also seweth a piece of new cloth on an old garment, else the new piece that filled it up taketh away the old, and rent is made worse. Here's the point I wanted to make. It says, and no man putteth new wine into old bottles, else the new wine do burst the bottles, and the wine is spilled, and the bottles will be marred. But new wine must be put into new bottles. And obviously this is an old bottle right here. You know, he's got the understanding of what you shouldn't eat and what you should eat, and still making the conscious effort to eat that stuff. Knowing he got kidney failure, he got to go to dialysis. You can see it all in his neck. This man is through. You know? He through. And he think he's doing something just because he got a little following. You know, if the blind lead to the blind, they lead into a ditch. Paraphrasing. So we don't worry about jokers like this. We don't worry about people like this. You know, the judgment is going to start at the house of Israel first anyway. Pursuant to 1 Peter 4 and 17. You know, so all you can do is leave this person alone. Yes, we're going to make, videos rebuking this person, rebuking this big ham hog. But at the end of the day, he's just a natural brute beast. Jude 1 and 10. Jude 1 and 10, it says, "But these speak evil of those things which they know not, but what they know naturally as brute beasts, in those things they corrupt themselves. Woe unto them, for they have gone into the way of Cain, and ran greedily after error of Balaam for reward, and perished in the gainsaying of the core." Because these Israelites are gainsaying people. They're natural brute beasts. This is a natural brute beast that know the understanding of not eating that detestable food and still telling people it's okay to eat. Just because we're on the grace period. Doesn't mean you can just go and eat whatever you want to. In this grace period, the wages of sin is death. And that pork, man, I read an article, a man was eating pork and found 700 tapeworms in his brain. It ain't good for you. Like I said, this is natural brute beast. Let's read it in the NLT. It says, "But these people scoff at the things," this is Jude 1 and 10, "but these people scoff at things they do not understand." And this, he obviously don't understand that we should not be eating that. He sees it on paper, but he justifies it in his ways. A sinful man will not be reproved. He'll just find ways to justify himself. "But these people scoff at things they do not understand, like unthinking animals. They do whatever their instincts tell them, so they bring their own destruction." And the Lord took us out of that state when he gave Adam, when he breathed the breath of that breath into Adam, took the man out of a beast-like state, an animal-like state, eating anything you want to. Like I said before in another video, he won't go eat a spider. He won't go eat a roach. He wouldn't partake in those things. So why partake in it now? And pork and all of that stuff. It don't make any sense. Let's go up this word brute. Brute. Of or belonging to animals, non-human, coarse, brutal, raw, crude, heavy, dull, stupid, insensible, unreasonable. Unsensible, unreasonable, stupid, sottish. Remember, Jeremiah 4 and 22, people are destroyed for the lack of knowledge. This man is destroyed, telling you to eat pork, telling you that it's okay to eat that stuff. Beast, one of the lower animals, 4-footed animal, also monster. A brutish or stupid man. There we go. A beast. A brutish or stupid man. And this is what this old wine bottle is. Saying that, oh, you eating that, you ate that 10 years ago. You ate that 10 years ago. You ate that 10 years ago. You now you're a scholar. Well, hey man, you gotta put on a new man. 4. I'm gonna start at 20. Ephesians 4 and verse 20. "But ye have not so learned Hamashiach. If so be that ye have heard him and have been taught by him as the truth in Yahushua, that you put off concerning the former conversation the old man, which is corrupt according to the deceitful lust, and be renewed in the spirit of your mind, and that ye put on the new man, which after the Most High is created in righteousness and true holiness. I'm going to read that in the NLT. It says, Ephesians 4:20, but that isn't what you've learned about Hamashiach. Since you have heard about Yahushua and have learned the truth that comes from him. So exactly, you've learned the truth that comes from the testimony of Yahushua, but you're throwing it off. Verse 22, it says, throw off your old sinful nature and put your former way of life, which is corrupt by lust and deception. Instead, let the Spirit renew your thoughts and attitudes. Put on a new nature created to be like the Most High, truly righteous and holy. Stop telling lies. Let us tell our neighbors the truth, for we are all part of the same body. And we're not part of this man's body. We're not part of him, because he's telling us lies, telling us okay to eat that. There's nothing wrong. The Lord ain't going to judge you for eating that. Well, did you read the judgment in Isaiah 66? 17. I'm going to start at 15. I'm in the NLT. Isaiah 66:15. See, the Lord is coming with fire, and his swift chariots war like a whirlwind. He will bring punishment with the fury of his anger and the flaming fire of his hot rebuke. The Lord will punish the world by fire, and by his sword he will judge the earth, and many will be killed by him. It's cold, man. That's cold. Those who consecrate and purify themselves, or consecrate and purify themselves in a sacred garden with the idols and the sinner feasting on pork and rats and other detestable meats will come to a terrible end, says the Lord. So, and he'll tell you in his videos, yeah, I know about Isaiah 66, but the Lord ain't talking about this. He ain't talking about that. And, just bringing a bunch of confusion. That's why I say not all Israel is Israel. Romans 9:6. Not as though the word of the Most High has taken none effect, for they are not all Israel, which of Israel. There's always been an unbelieving Israel. That's always been a believing Israel. That's who the remnant, the Lord is going to save in these last days, the remnant of the nation of Israel. He's not going to save all you Israelites, because all you Israelites are wannabe Babylonian niggerites, man. That's all you want to be. You want to know you're Israelite and still do the same dumbass shit that you've been doing. And you can't. You got to grow out of that. You got to be that member. You got to be reformed in your mind. You got to change. You got to be holy. I'm going to read that in the NLT. It says, well, then, has the Most High failed to fulfill his promise to Israel? No. For not all who are born into the nation of Israel are truly members of God's people. And that's just going into the elect of the nation of Israel at the end of the day. It's going into the elect. He also mentioned that we think we're scholars and, blah, 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 blah. We think we're scholars and, well, we understand what the Most High is talking about. Even in this prologue, it talks about, I'm not going to read too much into it, but it talks about, I'll start from the top and get to the point. It says the prologue of the wisdom of Yahushua, or Hawashah, the son of Sirach, whereas many and great things have been delivered unto us by the law and the prophets. Moses from the beginning, the prophets coming after him, and by others have followed their steps, for which things Israel ought to be commended. for learning and wisdom, and thereof and whereof not only the readers must need become skillful themselves, but also they that desire to learn be able to profit them which are without, both by speaking and writing. So you got to become skillful at this thing. You got to read the scriptures. You got to search out the scriptures. You know, if you understood the scriptures enough, you would not be telling people that it's okay to eat pork. You would not be doing that. You know, you will not be doing that. I don't have much time left, so I'm going to end it on Exodus. I'm going to end it on Exodus. Where is it? I'm going to start at the top. Exodus 23:1, it says, "Thou shalt not raise a false report. Put not thy hand with the wicked to be unrighteous and an unrighteous witness." And he's rolling up a false report. This is a false report telling people they can partake in that stuff. You know? Like I said, we're supposed to be renewed in mind. We're supposed to put off that old man. We're supposed to, this new wine is going into this new bottle. You know? So you got to change. You got to leave that part of the world behind. Be conformed. Verse 2, "Thou shalt not follow a multitude to do evil, neither shalt thou speak in a case to decline after many to wrestle judgment." So don't follow this this fat ass pig nigga. Let me just keep it all the way 100. Don't follow this man. He gonna have you
So
messed up.
succulent. Them motherfuckers gotta fight theyself, man. They gotta fight theyself. They gotta fight theyself off of that pig, man. They.
Fight theyself off of that pig. Nobody don't gotta fight theyself off of that pig. If anything, we searching labels. We making sure ain't no pork in anything that's trying to put in our mouth the best way we can, because we know pork is hidden out here. And then even if you search yellow 5, yellow 6, red 40 and all that, they don't change the verbiage up. They're saying there's no pork in it now, when it was always pork in it. But you know how Esau is. So you still gotta watch out, because I believe it's pork and toothpaste and all types of stuff, man. Gummies. You know, you just gotta watch out for it. You gotta read labels. You gotta read labels. So with that said, I hope you was edified. I hope you got something out of this. Hope to see you on the next video, Lord willing. Shalom.